your name.
Hi, I'm Joyce Bateman. I'm the Member of Parliament for Winnipeg South Centre. And if you want to contact me at any time, call me at 983-1355, reach me on Facebook or the web.
And you're talking about elder abuse to me. Tell me about it.
Well, elder abuse is something that is of absolute critical concern to so many of us who have parents in care or parents who may soon be in care. And who knows, we may soon be.
I'm already old.
We may soon be needing the appropriate and respectful services. So this was a priority of the Harper government to examine the issues of elder abuse. And I have the privilege of serving on the Status of Women Committee, and we took an enormous amount of time this fall and dedicated it to this very important subject of elder abuse. So the reality is we have just introduced legislation regarding this, in fact just recently introduced legislation regarding this important issue, and we are finding that it covers the gamut. It's not just physical, but can often be financial abuse or emotional abuse, and these are all issues that we have uncovered, we've researched, and we are taking action.
And in the Winnipeg South area, where there's a lot of seniors, this is very important.
Well, it truly is. As you know, in this constituency, there is a significant senior population in Winnipeg South Centre, and so I was delighted that I could be a part of this study, and I will be bringing information forward to my constituents regularly on this.
Thank you very much. Joyce Bateman, Winnipeg South Member of Parliament in the Harper government, which just won a majority.
Hi there, I'm Joyce Bateman. I'm the Member of Parliament for Winnipeg South Centre, and if you want to get in touch with me, just stroll down Corridon at 611 Corridon. That's where our office is. Give us a call, 983-1355, or contact us on Facebook or the website.
Tell me, what challenges do you face as a woman being a Member of Parliament? Do you feel oppressed in any way still? I mean, they used to have a saying, we've come a long way, baby. Do you think we have, or do you think we still have a ways to go yet?
Well, you know, I think that's a great question, Natalie, and I think the biggest challenge that I face as a woman Member of Parliament is exactly the same challenge that all of my male colleagues face, and that's being separated from your family. It's an absolutely it has to be a family commitment to do this work, and it can put stresses and strains. You know, it feels badly. It feels terrible when you miss your daughter's dance recital. It feels terrible when you're not there for the band concert. The reality is, though, I think anybody who serves in Parliament and their families are willing to take a broader view of the world and recognize that you have to sometimes make sacrifices as a unit, and I think it's just as hard for men and women to be away from their families.
Isn't that great? Because, you know, I've interviewed so many women politicians, a few NDP politicians recently who feel that they've been oppressed by men. You don't feel that way, though?
No, not at all. I feel privileged to be elected and, you know, as the Member of Parliament for Winnipeg South Centre, and I feel so privileged to serve.
Well, you're a very friendly person, and you know, you're going out there to do all these things today. How many things do you do in a day, would you say?
Well, you know, the days are very full, but it's wonderful. The time is not ever heavy on your hands because there's so many exciting things to be a part of. And of course, whenever I'm back in the constituency, it's my privilege to be involved in as many things in the community as possible. I was just at a concert featuring the students of Grant Park High School last night. Yeah, well, hey, they're still doing great work, and they're still having great students.
Oh, well, you know what? You're a people person, and that's what counts. And I think that it'll go a long way, and we'll see what happens, right? So far, so good. Thank you very much, Joyce Bateman.
My pleasure, Natalie. My name is Joyce Bateman. It is my honor to serve as the Member of Parliament for Winnipeg South Centre. And I have had the honor of being the Member of Parliament for Winnipeg South Centre since May 2nd, 2011. If anybody wants to get in touch with me at all, You can contact me on Facebook. You can contact me on my website. You can reach me by the telephone. That's area code 204-983-1355. Or you can just stroll up Corden in the heart of Winnipeg South Centre and come in at 611 Corden.
Okay, and how did you get involved in politics?
You know, I first got involved in politics. I mean, I'm a chartered accountant by profession, and I absolutely had no inkling of being a politician. But my son was in grade 3, and there was a problem in the classroom with the teacher not thinking the boys were, well, in fact, the direct quote was, all the girls are perfect, and the boys are cruel, wicked, and evil. And we knew that somewhere the reality lay in the middle. Anyway, I got everybody talking, and it was those parents who were so grateful that their children got an education instead of a complex, ended up contacting me when the school trustee position came open, and they said, Joyce, you're the right person. We want you to be our elected official.
So what was your dream?
Oh, no, I didn't. I was perfectly happy, but you know what? It's kind of... It's funny, you have to be open to the possibility in life, because when my friends and neighbors came to me and said, you got to do this, they were right. This is the perfect job.
And you love it.
I do love it.
And thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Joyce Bateman. I'm the Member of Parliament for Winnipeg South Centre, and if you want to get in touch with me, just reach me on the website, Facebook. Come down to the office at 611 Corden Avenue in the heart of Winnipeg South Centre, or call me at 983-1355.
And I found you to be accessible because you're doing interview with me, so that's good.
Oh, you bet.
That's good.
My pleasure, Natalie.
Thank you very much. Tell me about what books you read and where you read them. Do you read old-fashioned books or on a reader?
Oh, I love old-fashioned books. I love just holding a book in my hands, and I am truly a reader. Just recently, in I Love to Read Month, I was reading a lot of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to a lot of students in my community, and I'm very appreciative of the reaction that students, young and old, have to reading a book.
Do you feel bad that people are not reading as much and not going to the libraries? I know that I feel really bad because a lot of libraries are winding down and closing. And
well, you know, my daughter, my 13-year-old daughter, told me I had to read The Hunger Games. Turns out it's one of the best books I've ever read, and talk about a value-based book. It's just incredible. So it's kind of exciting when the younger generation tells you, oh yeah, it's wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful. The Hunger Games. It's just been released in a movie, and trust me, it's wonderful when the younger generation tells you what you should read.
Oh, isn't that great? So how many kids do you have?
I have 2 children. I have a 20-year-old son. My daughter's just turned 14, but when she was 13, she was giving me direction on what to read, and it's always fun to chat about a book with your children, and everybody takes away something different from the books.
And they support you in your new job, so to
sure
speak?
Do. I'm very, very fortunate. I'm very supported by both my children and my husband.
And your husband.
Yeah, and it's you can't do these things alone.
You are so lucky to have that support, because many women don't.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Joyce Bateman. I'm the Member of Parliament for Winnipeg South Centre, and it is absolutely my honor to have that role. If you want to contact me, just call 204-983-1355 or reach me on Facebook.
Okay, your work with parliamentary committee. Tell me about it a little bit.
Well, I'm very honored to be serving on 2 parliamentary committees, and this is a chartered accountant's dream come true because I get to serve on the Public Accounts Committee, the standing committee. The Standing Committee for Public Accounts.
Oh, okay.
And
explain that.
Well, you know, this is the committee that the Auditor General reports to, and all of the work done by the Auditor General comes through this committee. This was the committee that found the sponsorship scandal. This was the committee where the information came to light regarding the sponsorship scandal, and so it's clearly a committee with clout.
Do you think people have forgotten that?
Oh, I don't think so. I think there's 40 million reasons not to forget that.
So you think that'll hurt the Liberals for a long time coming?
You know, I think that the reality is people want good governance. And that's what we heard loud and clear from the Canadian people.
And you think
during
that
period.
Harper is popular?
Well, I think clearly the Canadian people spoke on May 2nd, 2011, and said, yes, he is the man we want for the job. And I think, we're focused on jobs in the economy, and the reality is people in these fragile economic times want to make sure that jobs are the focus and that the economic renewal is the focus.
Well, thank you very much.